Do you know what a thermocline is? A thermocline, yeah. You know what a thermocline is? Do you know how to find it on the lake? Good morning, guys and girls. September 3, September 3rd, the sun's coming through the trees. We do not ask these things because we are good. Instead, we ask because of your mercy. That's from Daniel 9:18. Daniel's the guy that got thrown in with the lions. You remember that story? Daniel in the lion's den? Yep, the same guy right here. He's praying to God, and he's telling God, he said, God, we don't ask these things because we're good. We ask them because of your mercy. Let's see what we wrote about that. My son Jamie and I dove hunt every year the first week in September. We have been doing this as long as I can remember. I guess Jamie started dove hunting with me when he was about like 7 or 8 years old. The amazing thing is that first week, we kill a limit every single day we hunt every year. That's right. We kill a limit every day, every year. Why? Because we're really good shots? Nah, that's not it at all. It's because we hunt where there's lots of birds. We go to the places where we're going to get a lot of shooting. We go to the places where there's a lot of birds. Sometimes it takes a lot of driving, a lot of looking. Sometimes we look for hours and hours in a day. But when we find them, we find lots of them. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a lot of them. It's a little bit like fishing. If you can get around a lot of fish, you're going to become a lot better fisherman. That's all there is to it. Can we claim blessings and benefits from God because of how good we are? No, we sure can't. But our God has a lot of mercy. God's goodness, not your goodness, not my goodness, is what life is all about. Thankfully, God's goodness and mercy is plenty sufficient. Plenty sufficient for you, plenty sufficient for me. It's all we need in all of our circumstances. And you can count on that mercy to last throughout eternity, forever. God's goodness is what allows us to come close to the throne of God. God's goodness is what allows us to claim heaven, to claim eternity with Jesus Christ. See what we got for a tip this week. This is a really good one. We're going back to that thermocline deal. Going to that thermocline. Watch your locator for a thermocline during these hot summer months. Now, here's what a thermocline is. A thermocline is a 3-degree change in water temperature. That's right, a 3-degree change in water temperature. This time of the year, that thermocline might be, well, right now it's about 10 or 12 feet in most of our Oklahoma lakes. It might be 14, 16, 18, it might be 8, it might be 20. And you can find your thermocline on your locator. All of the locators we've got nowadays, especially the ones that's got some sort of a graph, which is pretty much all of them, it's got some sort of a graph on it. If you see a thin line over there, you read in your bottom, and you see a thin line going across there that everything is sort of shaded in, that's a thermocline. That's the actual sonar seeing the difference, actually seeing the difference in water temperature. And when it does that, it shows that line in there. And here's the deal on it. Mostly, you're going to find fish around the area where that thermocline is. Let's say if you see that thermocline at 10 foot, it'd be good to find some structure, some cover, some bait fish in about 10 foot of water, because the bass are probably going to be, the majority of them, in about 10 foot of water. So watch that thermocline on your locator. Sometimes some of y'all might have seen that and not even known what it was. That's what it is, that 3-degree change in water temperature. Guys and girls, go out there and have you a great one today. And remember, I love you.